Hey everybody, how are we today? It's Emily here from Phoenix Gateway. I am here to do a general weekly read working with my Sacred Geometry healing cards, which are available on my website. All card decks bought from me will be personally signed, but they are available throughout stockists worldwide. I'm doing a general read for the 18th to the 14th of August. Before we start on the read, I'd also like to show you one of my other beautiful products, which are all high vibrational frequencies. They are a liquid frequency and they are called Liquid Alchemy in a Bottle. I have created these to nurture, balance and heal the mind, body and soul. So pretty much anybody can work with them. It's also understanding that frequency is the medicine of the future. So that for this time, at this time, these are a beautiful, beautiful complementary tool to be working with for your own healing, for those with your clients, your family, anyone that you would like to work with them. You can get more details on my lab product on my homepage, which is www.phoenixgateway.com.au. On the top right hand corner, you can download a PDF to find out more about this box of beautiful elixirs. I personally have been working with Marpun today, which is a divine frequency that I created in Uluru. It translates to when the stars and healing align, and it couldn't be more apt, okay, to where we are today, which is the 8 Lions Gate. And I'd like to talk a little bit about it because the 8-8 is when we have an alignment of Sirius, which is also called Sopdet in Egypt. Okay, we also have Orions Belt and we have Earth. We have basically that trilogy, and we have that pure alignment of frequencies that are coming through. It's like this portal opening up for us to be able to absorb these higher frequency energies to help us as we are going through our ascension, coming into, to this fifth density, going into this 5th dimensional frequencies, okay? And this is here to help us on our path. There is so much going on for us right now, and I feel it, I feel to be, this would be for many people, and I know I am personally really feeling the challenges right now, but we are being pushed, with these big changes in frequencies coming through, we're really being pushed to go through major change within our life and letting go, releasing and surrendering. And let me tell you, I just looking at it as I started the video, the bottom of the deck here is surrender. It is exactly where we're meant to be, but at the same time, I've got the 528 underneath, which I absolutely love. This is all about miracles. It's all about the love frequency and harmony. It's what we're coming in. It's that healing of our own DNA. And the other two things that are going on this week is we have the full moon in Aquarius, which is on the 12th of August, but the 11th in other parts of the world, depending on where you live. We also have, from what I read before, is Leo, Venus coming into the sign of Leo. So Leo actually represents our heart. It is that sun energy. Leo is about us truly stepping into our power. It's about letting go of aspects that no longer serve us within this lifetime. What have you learned? Where have you come? Which part of your merry-go-round do you need to release yourself from now? This is the time. I have my cat looking at me in the window, wanting to get back in. It is... and Venus itself, she is all about love. And I've thought a lot about what's going on and how I'm, another way of looking at the energies of this week. And when I said before, Isis, I didn't say Isis, oh yes, no I didn't. Sopdet is Sirius, and Sopdet is the word the Egyptians give for the star Sirius, the brightest star in our constellation. She represents Isis, okay? Isis is Sirius. Orion's belt is Osiris. Osiris and Isis are consorts. They were husband and wife. And Set's brother, Osiris's brother Set, a nasty, nasty man, decided that he wanted to kill off Isis. And I've just gone blank for one moment. Okay, let me come back to that. He wanted to kill off his brother Osiris, so he tricked Osiris and got him and put him into a coffin. Depending on which story you go by, he cut him up to either 14 pieces or 42 pieces so that he couldn't be found, okay? That's how much he, he was very much, he disliked, not only hated him, but really was very threatened by him because of what he stood for. And Isis becoming the widow and grieving and absolutely having unconditional love for her husband, went out looking for her husband. She did find, Osiris. And when she found him, she was able to put all his pieces back together. And as she put all the pieces back together, the only piece that was missing was his phallus. So she turned herself into a kite, which is, I think, more like a falcon. And she was able to seed herself, to impregnate herself, in which she then had Horus, okay? I believe it was Thoth that was actually helped her find Osiris as well. So what we're really seeing here is this divine love story, okay? And Sirius, I think Sirius itself also rises, I always get confused. I think it's Sirius rises, no, Orion's belt rises in front of Sirius, but basically it's like the relief that you see in the Seti One temple, where you see, or the way I visualize it is Isis with the help of the pharaoh actually pushing, or Seti, actually pushing Osiris up. Okay, and going from a lying position to a standing position, or actually to it's a degree of 23.5 degrees or something, which is actually the axis of the Earth, which is really, really interesting as well. And she's pushing him up to go from the lying to the standing position, and then it's ultimately like that reincarnation of the god, okay, Osiris. So there's so many things playing a part in this week, and there are a lot of challenges that we are experiencing, not just on a personal level, but we're also seeing this still playing out on a worldwide platform. It is so important just to come back to you, to make sure you're doing, and I do reiterate it, but it's the work that we're doing on ourselves now. My sweet little cat is still looking at me to let her in. I'll do that in a minute, but it's the work we're doing on ourselves now. And I just want to say we have gone through so much over quite a period of time that it's okay if you take that little bit more time for yourself. Sometimes it's not about rushing it, okay? And it's okay to cry, it's okay to feel heartache, I mean, you know, when we look at this alignment of today, Isis had so much heartache for her partner that she lost, but she was then able to gain when, you know, she was able to, you know, shapeshift. She literally shapeshift to bring about what she needed to create. And this is what we're here to do. We can shapeshift these aspects of ourselves. We may not necessarily turn ourselves into a kite, but we surely can shapeshift, because we're not restricted to time and space. You know, energy is fluid. It is everywhere. But it's so important to do the healing, for us to be able to heal our past, and, you know, or to heal, you know, depending, like, if we think about it, there is no real past, present, future. Really, past, present, future is all together. So if that is the case, it's here for us to heal it now, to align fully on where we're meant to be now, you know, because we are accessing the highest of frequency, these energies coming through, and the Schumann resonance is actually showing that this is happening too. Like, the amount of coding, the light coding that is coming through, if you follow it, is absolutely intense right now. We're all feeling it. Even if you don't know what you're feeling it in some way. But if you're watching this video, the other thing is that you do already have some understanding of what is going on. It is so important to be kind and gentle to yourself. It is okay to take time for you. I have been having a bath nearly every single day. I use Epsom salts, which is, you know, your magnesium with bicarb, because it's really important, you know, to release energetics that I don't need to hold on to, and energies that I've been around. I've been putting the lemon eucalyptus oil in, because for me, that's another way to really cleanse myself. And you know, I've been putting some geranium in, because the geranium for me is giving myself that aspect of love, or feeling that love, because it's just such a beautiful aroma to be around. And, you know, also wearing geranium as well. I'm just taking things as they come, you know, not having to rush them. But I am so aware of what is going on within myself and what is going on within this world, and it's about truly finding the balance. But we are here to step in our power, and for those that are, you know, change is inevitable. It's inevitable. It'll be interesting if the Phoenix card comes up as well today. But, you know, for some people, this is going to be a make or break. And you have to we are sovereign beings, and we all have free will. And it's up to you whether you are ready to make these changes in your life, if you're ready to walk away from the poisons within your life. You know, the poisons of addiction, the poisons of, and I use the word poisons, you know, but it's just that energy that is not a nice energy, you know, of people. There are people in our lives that shouldn't be there, whether they're a friend or whether they're a partner. We are not necessarily here to be with someone for, you know, forever and a day. Even if we're family, you know, we can't choose our family, but we can choose our friends. We may be related by blood, but, you know, for some people, but it doesn't mean you have to be in their lives 24/7. Or, you know, we can love people more from a distance, because for some, there's a lot of hurt and pain. There's a lot that needs to come through in terms of forgiveness, okay? The 174 hertz is a beautiful solfeggio frequency to work with. And I know I say this as well. The Ho'opono, I probably don't say that very well, but it's forgive me, I'm sorry, thank you, I love you. It's about first and foremost forgiving yourself, and then being able to forgive others. We can't hold on to past experience, but it's our past experience that also makes us the person we are today. It also are the experiences that we've gained, whether rightfully or wrongfully, but help us to then help others, because we have experienced it. We can empathize with others. We can understand firsthand what others are going through. And through that learnings, through those teachings of knowledge, we gain wisdom. And that is what we're here. We're here to understand that we're not to put the energy of fear into our daily lives, because if we do that, we fully bring ourselves down and we live in these lower frequencies, those lower vibrations. We are here to live in the frequency of love. We are here to create the frequency of belief, okay, and trust, because that's what we need to do now, okay? We are here to fully connect in to that God frequency, the 852. This is when we are aligning ourselves correctly, when we are doing the work on ourselves, when we're going to mindfulness meditation, what you are then doing is aligning yourself to source, okay? Your soul, okay? We are here having a soul, having a physical experience. It's what is within us, our soul, okay? That is, that connects us to God. We are part of the one. We are part of the all. That is our source, okay? Our God source is our soul. You are connecting. This is you getting your, knowledge and wisdom and what you're here to share. I have my beautiful cat, and you know what? How apt again, my cat Inti. Inti is Quechua for sun. And she's standing at the window. Let me in. Go outside today. Go and sit in the sun. Look up, okay? Look up. I want to say, place your, I can't remember what it means now, but I keep feeling like I need to tell you, you need to place your tongue at the tip of your tongue on the roof of your mouth. Okay, I'll look it up. I'll put it in my, I'll put it in the write-up. But it's something about, I think it opens up a channel when we do that. And look up at the sun. Sit out there, absorb, get your vitamin D. Vitamin D is so imperative for our immune system. All right, am I going to take all these? We are here, yeah. I'm just going to take them. I just don't know which one. Okay, I'm going to take them as this. Okay, here we are. We are working on our foundations. This is our future. This is what we are creating. We are letting the rest of the shit go now, okay? This is what we want to create. This is now. This is, we are here within this beautiful alignment of love and a frequency that is going to blow our minds, because it's going to activate us on such a level you probably don't even know the extent of what we can actually do and create for ourselves. It's huge. We are here. We are part of this earth heart connection. Whale keeps coming up for me this week. Every time I've done a reading for people, I get whale medicine. Okay, work with whale medicine. It is the knowledge keeper. It is the earth heart. And no matter how you turn those words around, the earth is in heart and the heart is within the earth. This is the truncated octahedron. And when we work with the octahedron, we're working here at the heart. Okay, when I pull the sacred card of awakening, which contains the Akashic records, which contains, our evolution of consciousness. Consciousness is our awareness. All right. When I pull that, I need to have other cards. Well, these both came out, and I'm going to read them both. It is time for you to speak your heartfelt truths. This is an emotional card because we're dealing with the element of water. So it's dealing with the element of emotion, is how I should say it. It is about speaking your truth, speaking what is your will, what is it that you want to express. Tell yourself. Do you know, for the first time in really forever, this week, and I don't know what shifted in particular, I think I've just been doing so much work on myself, I've been able to stand in front of the mirror and tell myself how much I love myself, what I see in myself. That is huge for me. And it just all starts to make sense as we're aligning into these divine energies. you know, as I look for my partner, you know, looking too for a soul connection. But I do the work on myself first. It will, then what I do from the inside then is, you know, also expressed on the outer. I am love. I am loved. I am worthy. I am gratitude. I am fulfilled. I am happy. I am enlightened. You are. I am. This is who we are. This is what we recognize within ourselves. Who you are. It is divine. This is you being empowered, stepping into your, you know, into your full expression of what you are here to create and do. You know, we didn't come here for, you know, just because. And take the time this week. If you have a labyrinth anywhere around where you live, go to one. I know there are some here around Melbourne. Go to a labyrinth and go and walk a labyrinth, because what you are doing, you know, you're then going, you're concentrating, you're going within, and you're reflecting on your past. Who are you? Where have you been? What have you created? Look at your pain, look at your elation, but look at every aspect and look at how it's melded you, and have a look at what parts still need to be, to be released, or what parts of that life experience that you've had that can actually take you on the next part of your journey. But making sure that we are fully aligned and balanced within ourselves. I highly recommend working with the solfeggio frequencies, but these are the ancient sound frequencies, and you know, it is all about rebalancing our energy, our frequency, our vibration. Today in particular, go outside, just be within nature. Go and sit in the sun if you have the sun that is out. I mean, it's such a divine day. And you know, some people would say, I've had a couple of people say, oh, but that's like the Illuminati. And I've said this before, this is consciousness. This is becoming, this is an awareness of self. What has happened that, you know, the darkness, the deep state, those that are no good, have taken a lot of our sacred symbology and they have turned it to make it something to be feared over something that should be revered. Okay, look at the swastika as well. That was a Hindu Jainism symbol. The 666 has nothing to do with the devil. It's everything to do with the sun. It's that portal, that gateway into the sun. Okay, there is so much other stuff that is there that we can see. You've just got to be aware of it. Don't use that energy for fear, that fear energy to live this lifetime. It's going to bring it down. It's about letting that fear go, and just little bits at a time. Take your time, but it's about coming into that energy of love, that self-awareness. You know, trusting, believing, do the work there. Okay, what have we got? This is what we're doing. We're activating that pineal gland. And the more and more we activate, the more and more this becomes activated, the higher we will sit in frequency. It means that we will start to shift our own density. And we're already going into that fourth density, because density is about our consciousness. Okay, but we're also shifting dimension at the same time. But what we're really doing is changing that density. Okay, and when as I said, the more we do the work on ourselves, the more we start to align, the more we start to release that what no longer serves us, you know, the more empowered we become, the more aligned we become, and our connection to source, okay, is so strong that ultimately at the end we're going to be shape-shifting. I mean, we already do through our dream states as well. Very important to look at that as well. But we can take ourselves to places, you know, that we never thought possible, but we're there because we can. That is the power of the mind. It is the power, you know, it is already that innate ability that, you know, already is within this medicine, this knowledge, the Akash. It's all there. Really beautiful reading. This week is really huge week. I might try and come back later in this week to do another reading, and you know, maybe by the end of the week, and just see where things are sitting. Be very gentle on yourselves this week. Be very mindful of things that are playing out for you, and you know, with people that are around you. And then not only that, but on a bigger scale, remember, we are all part of the one. We are all part of the all. And the more the more we start to connect into source, you know, the more open we are in understanding as well, and feeling. We do seem to tap into a lot of energies that aren't necessarily our own. So at the same time, make sure that you are protecting yourself energetically. That may be with carrying crystals, it may be with a color, it can be with a sacred, you know, we could geometrically put ourselves into a shape. An eggshell is a really good one, or encase ourselves in an egg, a bubble. There are so many things that you can do. And one of the things I think it's really, really perfect for us all is to manifest a world of love and happiness and prosperity and peace. It's a beautiful, beautiful time to be putting that out there now. So wherever you are in this world, have a beautiful week, and I look forward to speaking to you soon. Bye for now.